Oh yeah. Why nations bully the small ones? Why increase armaments to topple ones? Why they greed for more power? Cause they toil and they get spoils, stealing the God-given resources of every land. Greed, 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 greed. Why nations bully the small ones? Why increase armaments to topple ones? Why they greed for more power? Cause they toil and they get spoils, stealing the God-given resources of every land. Greed, greed, greed. God divided the land and waters. God established boundaries in land and water and on air. What's the stake? It's a religious stake. Even the nation do not believe in God and creator. That nation still has its belief but not properly aligned. It's the faith at stake. Israel is great, so small yet so strong. Never be uprooted, so rich, see, wise and intelligent. Why other nation with vast land sought after their land? I tell you it's not in the land but in the people. When a nation prospers not because of the land but of the people. But why leaders are not settled and satisfied with their resources? Because of greed and self-internal emptiness. When there's no God, there is no life. Cause contentment is only found in God. Bad leader, not only after the people, the resources, but go and fight the living God of the nation. Consider King David, he wrote. King David, he wrote. King David, he wrote about nation. Listen, listen, listen. Why do the nations conspire and the peoples plot in vain? The kings of the earth take their stand and the rulers gather together against the Lord and against his anointed one. Let us break their chains, they say, and throw off their fetters. The one enthroned in heaven laughs, the Lord scoffs at them. Then he rebukes them in his anger and terrifies them in his wrath, saying, I have installed my king on Zion, my holy hill. I will proclaim the decree of the Lord. He said to me, you are my son. Today I have become your father. Ask of me and I will make the nations your inheritance, the ends of the earth your possession. You will rule them with an iron scepter. You will dash them to pieces like pottery. Therefore you kings, be wise, be warned, you rulers of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son lest he be angry and you be destroyed in your way, for his wrath can flare up in a moment. Blessed are all who take refuge in him. Why nations bully the small ones? Why increase armaments to topple ones? Why they greed for more power? Cause they toil and they get spoils, stealing the God-given resources of every land. Greed, 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 greed. Why nations bully the small ones? Why increase armaments to topple ones? Why they greed for more power? Cause they toil and they get spoils, stealing the God-given resources of every land. Greed, greed, greed. Listen, Jesus said something about this to listen, listen, open your ears. Jesus said, watch out that no one deceives you, for many will come in my name, claiming I am the Christ, and will deceive many. You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see to it that you are not alarmed. Such things must happen, but the end is still to come. Nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places. All these are the beginning of birth pains. Why nations bully the small ones? Why increase armaments to topple ones? Why they greed for more power? Cause they toil and they get spoils, stealing the God-given resources of every land. Greed, 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 greed. Why nations bully the small ones? Why increase armaments to topple ones? Why they greed for more power? Cause they toil and they get spoils, stealing the God-given resources of